Thank you. In one of your recent CDs that we got, you offered or relayed a story from, I believe it was the Los Angeles seminar, where you gave me something that was very useful to me, and that we always talk about being, what's in the vortex is the now, but we don't see it yet. But you offered the story of the woman who had been trying to get pregnant and had finally gotten pregnant, but was looking at that baby, although she hadn't had the baby yet. Now, she had that feeling place of
that was a really wonderful unfolding. A woman who had been visiting with us from time to time over a number of years, wanting to conceive a baby and not doing it. And now she is in the hot seat announcing to everyone that she is 4 months pregnant. And, of course, some of the people who knew her were delighted, and she sat there beaming and delighted. And we wanted to point out to her that she is still beaming and delighted about something that is yet to manifest in the truest sense. In other words, she is not yet having the experience with the baby that she's looking forward to. It's not the pregnancy that you usually get pregnant for. That's not usually what you're going for. It's usually a different outcome that you're looking for. And so the expression that we offered that you found was so meaningful is that your vortex is pregnant with all things that you want. And if you, now this woman, if you could have known her before her conceiving and becoming pregnant and after, you would find her to be completely at one now in her acceptance of the reality, even though the reality hasn't come yet. And it's the way we want you to feel about your vortex, that it's pregnant with everything that you want, and it is certain that it will be. There's just this gestation period that is as long as you need it to be to line up with it.
It was such a powerful thing
Yes.
to me to finally get that
Yes.
that feeling, rather than knowing getting into the vortex. We've talked before about getting in, milking it, in the ways of making so you can stay there longer,
Yes.
and always found that to be very useful. But that thought to me worked together, and then when you blend it with Esther with the track
Yes.
on the
Yes.
machine, that put everything
Well,
together
it's
so well.
We still, however, are talking about a promise of a manifestation as a reason to feel good. And that's all right. In other words, it's time to accept the physicality of this spiritual being that you are. You are spirit embodied, having physical manifestations. And there need be no separation between what is spirit and what is manifesting. Nice to know. Something more?
Something that has come up during the course of this has been the thoughts are manifestations. That was something that I hadn't quite put my hands around.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling thought, isn't it?
It's a wonderful feeling.
Feelings are manifestations.
Yes. And
isn't that all? Isn't that what every moment is about? How I feel in this moment, isn't that the ultimate manifestation?
I think the thing that working with you and came up the other day was the idea of finding joy at all stages of whether it be the contrast or
well, that's well and good, but do you really want to stay in the hot tub?
No.
In other words, seeking joy and finding it often is a really good state of being. Mm-hmm. Holding yourself to the standard of finding it and never letting go of it won't let you have any expansion. In other words, the quickest way to kill potential joy is to cling to present joy. What about that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What about that?
That's wonderful.
That would be like saying, I want to breathe, therefore I will take this air in. That's it for me. That's it for me. I'm just going to enjoy this air that I have taken in. And we say, why not let it out and get some more? Why not let it out and get some more? In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Very good conversation. Something more?
That's it. Thank you.
Good time for a segment of lunch. Mhm.